Visiting Greece has been my dream since I was a kid. I've always wanted to see the Acropolis and explore more about ancient Greek civilization, as well as learning more about the Greek mythology in depth. To fulfill that dream, I've visited the Acropolis, the Acropolis Museum, the first Olympic stadium where the first Olympic was held in 1896, as well as seeing change of guards ceremony at the presidential palace and Syntagma. The Acropolis was built in ancient times as a fortified hilltop citadel and center of religious and civic life in Athens. Its primary purpose was to provide a safe haven for ancient Greeks during times of wars and conflicts, and also to serve as a sanctuary for worship. Additionally, the Acropolis was also intended to display power, wealth, artistic achievements of Greek goddess Athena, reflecting its cultural and political significance in ancient Greek civilization. The construction of monumental structures on the Acropolis, such as Parthenon, also aimed to demonstrate the city's devotion to its patron goddess Athena.
How are you? Love your song.
The ancient Greek civilization established foundation of many of our modern-day systems, such as the Olympic Games.
At the first Olympic stadium where the first modern Olympic game was held.
The Olympic Games originated in ancient Greece at around 776 BC as part of a religious festival dedicated to the Greek god Zeus. The ancient Greek Olympics lasted for several centuries and featured events such as chariot games, wrestling, and disc throwing. The modern Olympic Games was revived in 1896 by Pierre de Coubertin in Athens, Greece, and has since become a global sporting event. Unlike today's Olympic Games, which is a major global sporting event, there were only 240 athletes from 14 countries participated in the first Olympic game, which only lasted for 9 days. The event featured a range of sports, including athletics, gymnastics, swimming, cycling, wrestling, and aimed to foster international unity through peaceful competition. The Athens in 21st century has become increasingly prosperous, drawing tourists from around the world, such as myself, while at the same time keeping its tradition and mystery. Prior to visiting the Acropolis, I have also visited the Acropolis Museum. It's right next to Acropolis. It's a museum that's dedicated to showcase artifacts and sculptures from the Acropolis archaeological site. Throughout the history of the ancient Greek civilization, many antiques such as potteries, statues, and porcelains were unearthed around the Acropolis. Now, these antiques now become the priceless treasuries for all of us to see so that we can gain a better understanding of ancient Greek history. Looking at the details of the statues and potteries, you get a sense that the ancient Greek mythology was the religion that ancient Greek people believed and worshipped at the time. Every city has its own unique place that offers a view that's worth $1 million. But you don't have to pay for that $1 million to see Athens at its entirety from Lycabettus Hill. The legendary Lacbelus Hill is the highest peak in the city of Athens. Standing at the top of the hill, you get to see Acropolis, the Olympic Stadium, and Aegean Sea from a far distance. The visit in Athens isn't entirely complete without going to the Roman Agora. The Roman Agora used to be a central marketplace during Roman times in Greece, from the late 1st century BC and forward. Now, this marked a shift from traditional Greek agora, which had been heart of the public life in Athens for centuries.